Welcome to episode 51 with
Lacey Thorpe.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Ellie.
And Galen. There you go. Here, get this mic. There you go. All right, everybody, we're back. It seems like we've been away for a little bit. Maybe not. Did we do this last week?
We did. You say that every time.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Time goes slow when you're busy.
We found out this is actually episode 51 because I screwed up. I'll take full responsibility. I've screwed up the last few weeks on the numbers. Jordan has corrected us. This is episode 51. Lacey is a brand new realtor at Kavanaugh Realty, so she's joining us just because she was here, and by I guess we're just going to throw her to the wolves. So she's in it, and me and Ellie. We're going to go fairly quick because we're going to an 80 Adirondack Young Professional event. We'll probably wrap this up within 10 minutes.
That clock is wrong.
Yes, that's an hour behind. I just haven't changed it because I just haven't taken the time to actually. One, I can't reach it, and two, I just don't want to climb up on my chair and change it. So it's been, you know what, 6 months out of the year is perfectly fine. So
yeah, that's fine.
So Ellie, do we have, actually, Lacey, tell people who do not know who you are, give them a little background.
So my name's Lacey. I just started with Kavanaugh. I'm really pumped. I just got licensed last week, and then this week I'm going to pay my dues for the Clinton County Board of Realtors. I'm super excited. Love to show you anything you want to look at, and I don't know much, but I'm learning.
That's great. That's a great intro. You know what's funny is now when I hear people say that, it brings me back. It was 10 years ago I was doing the same thing, and my memory is terrible, so I don't remember what I felt like back then. I think it was like a whirlwind. I was young. I was about your age.
21.
I was younger than your no, actually, yeah, about your age. I think I was 21 when 2021. Why did you want to do real estate?
I'm obsessed with houses, and I always like to look like, where are these people living? What does their house look like? I understand that's not really what you're looking at when you're going to show, but man, it's exciting. Like, how are they going to plant their roots? How are you going to make it your own home? And I want to own bed breakfast one day, so I feel like that'll get me to this point.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm pumped.
Cool.
You guys gonna come say?
Yes, I love breakfast.
And
I hate cooking breakfast.
Lacey, because we all know that you have a hard time talking to people. But so I think that
least friendly person I've ever met.
I know, least
Rude.
very standoffish. So I think because obviously everything we just said was totally opposite of what you actually are. So you're very bubbly. You're a great. You're easy to talk to every single person. Sorry, my ADD.
She came to my walkthrough with me, and she might have been better with my clients than me.
No.
I was a little offended. Like,
wow.
How dare you be nicer than
Yo,
her?
Ellie, step back.
I just can't stop talking.
The rookie comes in and just like rookie of the year first
She's been
week.
doing it for 10 years.
Go check yourself, Ellie. So do you think that this is gonna be a good industry for you?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's already been awesome so far. Just meeting the people. I mean, I haven't done too much. I'm trying to put myself out there for sure, but just the people I'm meeting itself has been paid off. Well,
you've done a good 2 weeks. Like, I mean, better than most agents 2 weeks would be. You're already ahead of a lot of agents right now because they don't do anything, and you're doing a lot within 2 weeks. Like the good stuff you're doing. So our goal is to roll you into good habits early. Don't make mistakes that I made early in my career. We're kind of giving you a fast track to like doing the right thing and the speed and everything else. So what is, we got why you did it. What are you most looking forward to in year one? Like, what's your expectations in year one?
Sell a house. Just sell a house.
Okay.
I know I want to sell more. I'm looking about 6. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if I can make it happen. Just getting to know everything, getting to know the people, working on networking, getting some likes on the Facebook, looking for all that.
Give it the plug. You get the cheap plug. Go ahead.
Super excited, but just getting out there, getting my name out there, getting involved in the community like I really want to be, and trying to support local matters, like you say. So just trying to really put it where it stands. Don't make it happen.
Yeah. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. I think you're a good addition. I think like one of my biggest things we've talked about before is like company culture. Like I just want fun people to work here, like people that are cool, people that are supportive, people that like actually care about clients and care about each other. And I think you fit that mold very nicely. So I'm pumped. I think 2020 will be a fun year. If nothing else, you make all the meetings and stuff fun. So
thanks. I'm here for it. It's great. Kavanaugh's the place you want to be if you're starting out. I'm telling you that right now.
There you go. I like that. So Ellie, do we have a topic today?
I did, but I forgot it. Shoot.
How pretty your glasses are.
Yeah, we're going to talk about my glasses.
Are they new?
I buy direct.
Ooh,
okay.
And they're not new.
Are they the blue light glasses?
They are. They're way too blue light though. It's because they're cheap. I buy direct is great. My glasses from my eye doctor cost me $400 and these cost me $40. Granted, they are the same quality of $40 glasses. Worth it though.
It was prescription?
One eye is blind and one eye is okay.
And you mix them up, right? One's good.
Yeah, I can put my prescription in. So like this lens is relatively normal, and this lens is like
+2, 3.
I don't remember.
Negative.
I think it's plus something.
Because I thought at one point, because I was getting like eye strain, I was gonna go get like the little like cheap glasses like Kinney's that are like plus. This is the problem. Yeah, like 0.5 or whatever the minimum. It might have been 0.25. And I actually put those on, and it made my head. It gave me a headache because it was still blurry. So like I have very good eyesight, but I was just getting eye strain. But I can't put anything on because it'll mess up my vision. Which hopefully it's a good thing. I don't want to ever. I mean, I want to go as long as I can without. But
it's fine. Rub it in, whatever.
Yeah. For us.
Yeah. Does everybody have glasses here? Jeez.
Rude. Beth needs them. She just doesn't have them.
Yeah.
She's staying strong.
Yeah. That resistance though.
She's not conforming to you glasses. 4 eyes in that room.
I can't.
Remember 4 eyes? That was like, remember that?
Oh, that was my biggest burn. 4 eyes. Oh, you got me.
Fine.
Joke's on you, I got contacts. Yeah, so no, that's...
Is that how you remove them?
That's good. Ellie, how did you enjoy the event on Friday?
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Okay. Did you have fun?
I did have a lot of fun. We
good.
went to Olive Ridley's after and danced in our 20s dresses, which was fun.
Cool. So we went to the Chamber of Commerce dinner, which was great. And the thing that was most fun is our table was all dressed up. Every person at our table dressed up and looked really good.
It looked quite dapper.
I knew that. I know. No, yeah. So we all no, but everybody dressed. I thought it looked good because you go to tables and some people had like, kind of like.
A lot of people did dress up. It was
they either didn't dress up, or there was a lot of people that dressed up. But like the people that actually dressed up nicely, where it wasn't like a guy just throwing like a random hat on, like this. One of the attorneys, a great guy, but he was like, because I literally went home and put a hat on. Like it's where I wore it. Like there's a couple guys that wore the same outfit they wore to work.
Men's fashion hasn't changed that much.
No. If you have like a blue or black or gray suit, like you kind of fit, or a brown suit.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
But you had something like super cool happen at the event, right?
Yeah, I waited in line for 30 minutes for a drink. No. No, I won a really cool award. It was called the Trailblazer Award, which it was one of about 5 awards they gave out. And basically, I think it's the Trailblazer is like someone that's doing something in the community that is like moving us forward in the community, to like blazing a trail. Yeah, but I think it kind of mixes in with, I don't know if it's technically a young professional award, but I think it kind of is synonymous a little bit with that. But it's one where I like the idea of the award because it's meaningful for a lot of the stuff that we do. And like my big focus now, we've talked about before, this is my 10th year in real estate. I'll probably say that every podcast, sorry guys, but you guys will know it's my 10th year in real estate. But the idea is that I've worked for a solid like 8 years to 9 years to now 10 years of growing my individual business. I've got to the point where I'm at the very upper echelon of agents in the area in regards to production. So then I look at it as I'm going to max myself out. What's my next big step? What can I always want to work towards a new goal. So my new goal is how can I build up as many agents as possible using the same framework that I've been able to use that I think is, and learn new stuff as I go along, because every day is changing, and especially every year for sure, is how do I replicate and put a system and put a commission split and put a support group and put a culture of people in an organization that will allow all of us to get to that level. And that's my goal over the next 5 years or so, is to really grow that aspect of our company. And if I now can, obviously I did everything to better myself, but now if I can better a whole group of people that can now go out and better other people, it's just gonna have that growing from the inside out kind of deal. So I think from a Trailblazer perspective, ties in with the local matters and ties in with, the networking events tonight and things like that, is we're really trying to build our community. And I talk about rising tide raises all ships, that we're all basically rowing in the same direction. So I think that's what the award is pretty much geared towards. So the reason I like it is because that's literally the thesis that I've been living over the last 1.5 to 2 years. So it's cool that the neatest part about it is there's a lot of people that have reached out to me that night and going forward that was very nice to hear from a lot of different people from a lot of different industries. A lot of people that are very well respected and very established in the area have said some nice things to me. people have said some nice things to me that I didn't even think knew who I was, which was incredible. And not just like, oh, congratulations if they saw me like in passing, but you know, hey, keep up the good work, it's well deserved. Well, they wouldn't be saying well deserved unless they knew what I was doing. So that kind of stuff is cool to see. So I got a lot of, it was just kind of like, it was cool. It was cool to hear the overwhelming, like, people say good job. But I'll be honest, like, it was fun. I was more pumped, I know it sounds nerdy, like I was more pumped to come in Monday and just like keep working. Like I like the process of everything. So it's cool to like, it'll be cool, I have it there, I'm gonna hang it up somewhere in my office. Trust me, it will be something that will always hang in my office because I think it's a huge award and it stands for our business community as a whole that is doing phenomenal things. So for me, it's a really meaningful award for many purposes, but it was fun. So I liked it. I was glad that our table, we had like a good group of people. I'm glad everybody dressed up. I'm hoping that next year maybe we could have at least 2 tables, because I think we could fill 2 tables next year, which would be really cool. And it was good. Like Gina went, John went. We had a few people that had the spouses go. We had a few other people that went. So I mean, it was nice to have that kind of support. And hopefully we can be more involved. There's the Irish breakfast is another one we'll be going to, which is fun. If you guys can make it, it'd be great. And then also wanted the CVPH one is a big gala every year that I know is very well attended. So I'm going to try to get on into that one. So there's a few of them each year that I want to try to hit because I think they're important, but they're also fun events that you know you can really, like, from a networking perspective, I think is very positive for all of us to go to and experience. So yeah, so that's my topic, I guess, is that it was a great event. I got a really cool award, and it was cool to see the community involvement. And the other people that won awards were phenomenal people in their own right, businesses and business people. So it was cool. It was very honored. I was very honored to receive it. Do you have a topic, Ellie? Besides, I already asked you that, did it come back? Or do you want to just go in the office quote so we can bounce out of here?
Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
Oh yeah, let's do.
It's an hour fast, but the minute hand is correct.
Yeah.
Lacey, do you watch The Office?
A little bit, yeah. I'm
a little?
I'm 50% in. I'm not as hardcore as you guys, but I gotta get there.
So you can't do an office quote?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, well.
Bumming.
All right, well. This is Lacey's last podcast.
Really though.
You're fired.
It was fun out there.
Ellie, you got anything?
You go first.
So I'm watching one right now. Again, I'm going to butcher this. I say it every time, but it's when they're down in Florida for Sabre, and they're all sitting there, and Dwight goes up to Gabe, who's sitting at the bar, and he goes, "Don't let Packard take Nellie home," or something like that. And he goes, "You will direct," or say like here, he said some slang term. He goes, "You will direct me to my full name, Gabe Susie or Sousa or Sousa Susie Lewis, right? Gabe Susie Lewis." And he says something. He goes, what would GSL do or something like that? He said his initials, but it was like the dumbest thing. And of course, Gabe is one of my least favorite characters. But it was just funny that he referred to himself as GSL.
I have one. Remember, I'm talking about awards. So this is Phyllis at the the cabbies. The
cabbies. You heard about the cabbies, right?
Oh yeah, I'm in for it.
You might get one next year. You might get one next year.
So
the cabbies, by the way, next year are gonna be insane. We're gonna have a lot of people.
I'm gonna do a somersault. But even though I can't do it yet. So
you got a year, practice.
Phyllis got an award from Michael, and it was supposed to be the busiest beaver award. And she goes, "It says Bushy." She goes, "Oh man, I'm supposed to say busiest beaver." One off color, but my favorite.
Yeah, you can go off color. We're all good. Ellie?
So I'm just gonna fly off of the same episode portion that you were talking about when Erin stays behind and she's taking care of this little old lady, and she's like, "This is some interesting tea." It's Gatorade. I boiled it.
Erin might be the dumbest character on that show.
I think she's tied with Kevin. No, Nate.
When we president.
Nate.
Oh yeah, I just told you the other day. I said Nate was in my bottom 5 characters.
I love Nate.
So I just want to let you know that and like he can't,
I have his hearing thing.
Yeah, but he like just comes up and says the dumbest things. Like, okay, I don't care.
When they have him take care of the wasp nest, and they're like, okay, I gave him a blowtorch, a bat, and some gasoline. Like, you know, he's blowtorch, that might work. No, he's using the bat.
All right. That's it. We're gonna go to the 80KYP. Again, if you have not been to Adirondack Young Professionals, we say it every time we come on or have an event. Please go. It's a great group of people. Ellie's on the board. Ellie, do you agree?
That I'm on the board? Yes.
No, that's a great organization.
No, I'm on the board of a bad organization. I enjoy it. Last Wednesday of every month at 5:30 we have an event. It's always free. The pop-ups are.
And you can meet, greet, and make some new friends. All right, see you next week. Episode 51. We out.